Oh, we got more people coming in. Hang tight, guys. 1 second. Let me let them in. And if you'd like to kind of squirm around in your chair, wiggle your sit bones, find yourself comfortable. And if you want to, you may close your eyes or you may stare at the tip of your nose. So just coming into a sense of well-being and presence as we practice today. Place your hands on your lap. With your eyes closed or your eyes staring at your nose, really focus on the air coming in through your nostrils. Feel the temperature of the air. Oh, I'm muting. Hold on. I forgot to mute. It happens. All right. Yeah. So focus on the temperature of your air, of the air that's touching your nose. So can you feel the cool air? And maybe can you feel the temperature as it leaves you? The breath gets heated as it comes out your nose. So seal the lips, breathe in and out of just your nose. Notice the quality of your inhalation. Can you breathe it in just a little bit longer than normal? And when you exhale, can you empty out just a little bit more than you normally would empty out? Breathing in, filling up. Pause. And then exhale, pushing it out. Do a couple rounds of just smooth breath. This breath reminds us that we are not in fight or flight or freeze mode. Sometimes when we get anxious, and I know we've all been anxious lately with what's been going on, but just to remind our nervous system that we're not in struggles. This is perfectly normal and calm. Surrender is essential for prana to flow. And your prana is your life force, it's your breath. So surrender is essential for prana to flow. Surrender doesn't mean that we sit around doing nothing to help ourselves. It means that we do our best with our limitations. We remain humble, and we knowing that we see the big picture. We stay present in the moment and respond, and then we accept the outcome with grace. And I feel like that sort of sums up my year. It's been a year of surrender, trying to see the big picture, trying to stay present, to stay humble, and accept it with grace. So let's take a big circle with our neck. Draw a big circle with your nose in the air. Go nice and slow. And now circle in the opposite direction. So taking your time, moving the head around. Good. Now slowly come back to neutral. Lift your chin up as if it's resting on a shelf. Actively push your shoulders down your rib cage and towards your rib cage. Lift the crown of your head up. Taking a deep breath and hold it at the top. So feel your Uddiyana Bandha, your belly squeezing in, and then exhale, push out the belly, actively expand the belly. So an inhale, squeezing in. Exhale, pushing it out. Inhale, squeeze it in. and out. So this is what we call our pelvic lock. We're locking it and then we're releasing it. So squeeze it in and release it. Do that a couple more times. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. One more. Squeeze and release. Now hands on, one hand on each leg, and we're just going to twist a little bit side to side, warming up our hands and warming up our legs, just kind of moving one shoulder forward, one shoulder back. You can add in your head, looking from side to side here. You don't really want to stretch when you're cold, because it probably doesn't feel as good. So it's not as good for your muscles. So warming up is good when we're about to stretch. Moving the body, creating some heat with our breath. You can add in that Ujjayi breathing or that nostril breathing where you just go. It's a very audible breath. A couple more, feeling a little warm. Good, now slow down, nice and slow. Now bring your left shoulder forward and your right hand to your right hip. Look back, look over your right shoulder. Press your feet actively into the ground with a twist. Lift up the crown of your head. And come back through center, switch your hands. The right hand comes forward, left hand comes to your hip. Look over your left shoulder, draw back your left shoulder away from your right. Come back through center. Now reach your hands out in front of you as if you're playing this imaginary keyboard. Big breath in, and then we're going to exhale, pull the elbows back and push the heart and chin through. Exhale, straighten the arms. Inhale, pull it back. So really feeling the collarbones, your deltoids, your pectoral muscles open and expand. Now notice your spine here. You can start to make bigger movements, touching your fingers, pushing your heart more forward, squeezing the elbows toward your back, and reaching out. And go nice and slow, feeling how the shoulders and the shoulder blades, the chest, how it's working here. And you can add in that Uddiyana Bandha, the pelvic lock. You squeeze and then you release. Squeeze it in, you're squeezing your belly towards your spine. Two more. One more. Reach forward, hands to your tops of your knees. Tuck your chin in around your spine. So feeling the curvature of your back here. And push out through your cervical, your top of your thoracic spine. Push it away from your cavity of your chest. Push out. Feel the rounding. And notice your breath again. Now next, slide your hands to your ankles down by your shins. Keep your head up if you feel dizzy. If it's okay, you can point your head down. But try to relax your shoulders so that you're not tensing up here, but want to feel nice and loose in the shoulders, in the jaw, and your face. When you're upside down, your inversions here, it's your natural facelift. Anti-gravity here. So feel the low back, mid back, all the spaces that are stretching out. Feel your belly on your legs, breathing. You feel the belly move. All right, nice and slow. Tuck your chin in, roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Shoulders back. We'll extend the arms out and then reach up to the sky. Soften the shoulders, Lift up through the fingers. Press your feet into the ground. Now exhale into cactus arms. Left elbow forward, right elbow back. And then through center to the other direction. Okay, feet are staying stable and we're moving our body from one side to the other side. Breathing. Smiling. Also important. Smile asana. All right. Next time you twist to the right, take both hands to your right knee. So palm on top of other hand. And I want you to actively lift your right knee up. As you do that, press down. So it's a resistance. You're pressing into your knee with your hands and you're pulling up with your knee with your legs. So you feel, and then send your head up so your shoulders come down. And you'll feel stretches in your leg and then lower. Try the other side. Left hand on the bottom, most likely right hand on top. Sit tall. Lift up your left foot off the ground. Bend your left knee higher. Press your knee into your palm of your hands and press your hands into your knees. Lift up your head. Arch your back some maybe. Let's try the right side again. Lower the left. Right hand on the bottom, left hand on top. Lift your right knee. Shoulders come down, head comes up. Press down and lift up with your knee. Lean back. Just try to find a little arch. Little resistance. Squeeze that belly in. Exhale, lower one more time to the left side. Left hand on the bottom, right hand on top. Left knee comes up. Head comes up, shoulders come down. Good job. Now take both arms up to the sky. Tall mountain pose. Back to cactus arms. Bring your elbows to touch. And then open them out nice and wide. Bring your elbows back to touch. Hollow out your belly. Get bigger in your movements. Heart forward. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like the only thing I did for the last 5 days was eat. Lots of eating. So we're gonna do lots of core work today. And I know I can hear your eyes rolling in your head. Nobody is a big fan of core work, but we know we need core work in order to keep our balance. And really without your core, you don't have much. So we really need to work on that, especially when we've been doing a lot of sitting and eating. Just kind of bring back attention to those abdominal muscles. And yes, I'm right there with you with the eye rolls. I do not like core work either, but we want to stay strong and balanced. It's got to be done. 2 more. Hold here. Hands come down. Slide your hands to your knees and all the way down, forward fold. Take a breath. Control your breathing. Slow it down. Yeah, already feel warmer. All right, nice and slow, rise up. Bring your right knee in towards your chest and hold onto your shins with both hands and see if you can kind of move that knee closer to your right shoulder. Sit up, lengthen the spine, give it a good squeeze. Now take your left leg and kick it out in front of you. Maybe that left foot comes off the ground. Let's go back so you can see where my foot's going. So you can kick out that foot, or you can keep it on the floor. And now let's switch sides. Bring the left knee in, pull it up, lift up your head. Give it a good squeeze. Option to kick out, right leg. And bend the right foot, lower the left. Now just shake out your legs a little side to side, releasing any tension in the hips. And then we'll straighten out both feet in front of you. Lean back to the back of your chair. So you're sitting towards the edge, shoulders are on the backrest. Lift up your right foot and extend that foot like you've got ballerina toes, pointing and lifting. Point, tap. Here's your lower abdominals we're working. For 5, for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Lower down, pause. Take a break. Reset, and let's do the left side. Left toes point, leg lifts. Nice and slow with intention, lifting up, tapping down. So I want you to feel the length in the leg. So feel like from the hip to the toe is making it as long as you can go. And we'll do this for 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Woo, feel that. Nice job. Now, lift up. You're still sitting on the edge of your chair, toes pointing forward. Now we're going to go into a downward facing dog shape. So what a downward facing dog is, like an L or a V, toes on the ground. Make sure if you've got socks on like me, don't slide out of your chair. Push out like imaginary doors in front of you, pushing it out. Now, lean more forward, but don't fall out of the chair. And push away. Now, take your gaze to your knees. Stretching. Now take your hands to your shins, to a forward fold. Nice big stretch here. Feel the backs of the legs activating. Maybe you can find your hamstrings this morning. All right, slowly rise up. Hands all the way up your thighs, rolling back, lean back to the back of your chair. Hold on to the chair, to the seat of the chair with your hands. Lift up the right foot, take it out to the right side, and then tap it down. So making like half of a box, like a 90-degree angle. Lift it up and out. Lift it up and out to the right. Lift it up, out to the right. Woo, 2 more. Up, out, and down. 1 more. Lower the right foot. Rest and recover. Let's do the other side. Left leg lifts up, point your toes. Take it out to the left side of the room, bring it back and lower. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Just drawing this 90-degree little angle with our left toe. Two more. Tap, out to the side, and tap and lower. Now lift up, sit back tall. Now point your toes towards you so that your heels are the only thing on the ground. Pull back. Now reach forward. Here's your downward facing dog, sort of. Pull your toes towards your shins. Reach out. We hold this for just a couple breaths. Engage your belly, squeeze it in. And now exhale, bring your hands to your tops of your thighs and slide down. See if you can keep your toes off the ground. You probably won't go as far this way. Let's see what happens. All right, 2 more breaths in. Breathe in. Exhale out. 1 more. Breathe in. Exhale out. Oh, slide your hands up your hips. Hold on to the back of the chair and lift up both legs. Woo! Drop the heels. Lift up both legs. Drop the heels. If this is too much, stay really low and just tap. You can go higher, go higher. Stay low. And you feel it right here in this lower abdominals. Don't fall out of your chair, ladies. For 5, for 4, for 3, and 2, and 1. Bend your knees, plant down, sit tall. Rest. Beautiful. Inhale, both arms up to the sky, mountain pose. Exhale, cactus arms, back bend. Heart forward, chest and chin lifted. Inhale, straighten the arms up overhead. Exhale, reach forward, and then bow down, stretch all the way to the floor with your fingertips. Breathe. Nice job. Slide your hands up your shins, point the head forward, shoulders back, half lift, flat back. Feel it in your low back here. Exhale, forward fold. Press into your feet and rise up, mountain pose. Hands to your heart center. Smile. We're going to turn to the right for crescent warrior. So left foot is going to go back behind you, and find the knee crease is going to be right at the edge of the chair. So you want to sit close to the edge. Right hand can hold the chair. Left leg is back. Or you can point the knee to the floor and try to get your back left heel off the ground. That's going to be going to give you more in your hip flexor. As always, I have to have my little block to help me stabilize short people problems. And see if you kind of lean back, maybe just hold the shoulders back and feel it right here before we start moving. All right, now bring your shoulders over your hips so everything's in alignment, and take your left hand up. Right hand can hold the chair. Okay, if you feel stable here, if you want to add in the right hand, you can reach it up now. But I want you to feel nice and stable. This is a crescent warrior. Now we're going to hinge at the waistline and reach forward as if you're trying to touch something in front of you. Press into the right foot and pull up. Put your box above your head, your imaginary box. And exhale, reach back forward. Do 3 more of these. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now sweep your arms back. It might be hard. Watch the back of the chair. Reach back so you're flying crescent. Fingers reach towards the back of the room. Crown of your head is pushing forward. Feel the extension in the left leg. Gorgeous. Now bring your hands back forward. Watch the chair. Hands to prayer, and then to your heart. Take your left elbow, point it towards your right knee for the twist. If that's too much, just hold. You can take your left hand to the side of the chair, right hand to the other side of the chair, and twist. So also, after eating a lot of junk food, your digestive system might be a little backed up. I've eaten more meat this week. I don't ever eat that much meat. I've eaten so much meat. It's time to go vegan again, I think. We've got to twist, because stuff that we eat stays in our intestines, and we can help aid in digestion by moving our intestinal organs around. Feel that nice twist. All right, now we're going to come out of it and spin the back heel down and the toes forward, warrior 2. Once your shoulders are over your hips, lean down with the right hand down your right shin and touch your ankle or your foot. We're going to keep that left hand down for the first time. So I want you to feel the four corners of your left foot pressing into the ground. It's really important that we activate the back leg. Now keep that activation, rise up. Left hand stays on your left leg. Right arm's going to reach up, and we're going to go over for peaceful warrior. Feel the lift in the rib cage. Reach over your head or hold the back of your head so you can bend your elbow and place your hand on the back of your head. See if you can feel the lift in the rib cage. Deep breaths in and out. So we're going to expand those intercostal muscles, making lots of space. Gorgeous. Now again, we're going to work on core and obliques. So come back through center, warrior two. This right hand's going to go forward, left arm's going to go up over your head. So you're going to reach forward and reach out. Left arm over your left ear, right hand reaching in front of you. Spin that back shoulder behind you. I feel you can feel in your obliques here. I feel it. Press into your left foot. All right, let's peaceful warrior, reverse. Left hand to your leg, right arm over. All right, one more. Then come back into that extended side angle, working the obliques. Reach out, right palm. Reach up, left hand. Straighten out that left leg. Breathe. Smile, even though it's tough. Reverse it, release it, all the way back, peaceful warrior. Nice job. Take your hands down and bring your feet together. We'll move through a little vinyasa and then go to crescent warrior on the other side. Inhale, sweep arms up, mountain. Stretch up big. Exhale, cactus arms, back bend. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, look down. All the way. Touch your tops of your feet. Inhale, slide your hands to your shins, roll your shoulders back, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Press into your feet, sweep your arms out, hug your belly in, tall mountain. Hands to heart center. Press into your feet. Nice job. All right, let's switch. So we can do crescent warrior on the left side. So left knee is 90 degrees. Right leg is back behind you. Here's your hip flexor. Left hand's on the back of the chair. Lean back, see if you can get the back bend first. See what it feels like. Again, option is to keep the knee bent if that's too much for your back. Now bring your shoulders over your hips so you're nice and tall. Start with the left arm, right arm in the sky. Feel the stability first. When you're ready, you take the left arm up. Now reach forward, bending at the waist. Hold this imaginary package and pull it up over your head. We'll do 5 of these. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, pull it up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Inhale. And this one, we're going to reach back, watch the side of the chair. So pull your shoulders away from your ears and reach back like a flying crescent warrior. Feel that extension in the left leg. Ooh, that's a good one. Now sweep your arms back forward. Watch the side of the chair. Hands come to prayer, to your heart, and then we twist. Right elbow is going to point towards your left knee and turn. Other option is to hold the chair. So either one of these are fine. Take which one works for you. Find the spine twisting and lengthening. So you don't want to crunch all in. You want to like expand the vertebrae. Take them apart. Woo! Feels like it's been a year since I've done yoga. I'm out of shape here. Feel this. Woo. All right, when you're ready, we're going to come nice and slow out of this back into our warrior two. So readjust your feet. Make sure that left knee is bent and your ankle is just below your knee. You need to adjust, adjust. Make sure the whole right foot is on the ground. You don't want to be like, if you got to move it up here, that's fine, but you want to feel the stability. So this leg is anchored. Now we're going to take this left hand, slide it down your shin. Keep your right hand on your right hip. Point your head slightly forward so the neck lengthens. Breathe. Feel the hip opener here. Pull back your right shoulder, gaze upwards now. Nice and slow. Back to warrior two. Right hand stays on the leg, left arm reaches over your head or holds the back of your head. Lift the left ribs. All right, here we go to our extended side angle, working our core. Left hand comes out, right hand comes out, left hand comes forward, palm up, right arm over your right ear. So you're twisting the body open to in front of you. So rather than looking down or going up, you want to kind of push it out to the right side. And if you feel it all right here, whew, feel that right glute hugging in towards the bone there. Really working hard. Now let's peaceful warrior. Left palm over your head. Right hand to your right leg. All right, here we go back to our extended side angle. Reach out with your left palm. Left hand reaches over your head. All right, one more peaceful warrior. Nice, beautiful stretch. And return both hands down, step your feet together. Reset, press your feet into the ground, sweep your arms out and up. Gaze up, exhale, cactus, heart forward, elbows squeeze in. Inhale, reach back up. Bend at the waist, reach forward, and then bow down, look in between your feet. Inhale, halfway lift, shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Rise tall, mountain pose. Hands to heart center in prayer. Pause, close your eyes. Check in with, notice how you feel right now. Heart maybe is beating a little faster than we began. Got our heart pumping. And we're going to open our eyes and come to standing posture. So let's work on some balance. So move yourself to the right side of your chair. We'll do some balance. Grab a sip of water if you need it. Okay. The lovely halo. I forgot the sun always comes in behind me, but that's good because I need my plants to grow. All right, so we stand nice and tall on the right side of our chair. Shoulders back, heads up. Bring your thumbs out, pointing away from your hips, Tadasana pose. Feel the kneecaps like lifting and the thighs and especially the inner thighs engaged. So you want to feel this like pull. Belly pulled in, shoulders back, everything's tightening. See if you can lift up your toes. If you're like me with socks on, that's okay. You can still lift your toes up and spread them apart, just like I'm spreading apart my fingers. And now soften and release. We're going to step way out with the right foot. Now take your hands to your inner thighs and squat down. Ujjayi breathing in and out through your nose. Big squat. If this is hurting your knees, don't go so low. Stay here. But go as low as you need to feel something. Now lift up, step your feet back together. We're going to do that one more time, that series. Step out with the right foot, bend into the knees, squat down. If you want to go lower, you can come into an indie squat if you guys are feeling frisky today, or just stay here. This might be where you want to be. Other options, getting into those hips. All right, straighten the legs, step your feet together. Good job. Inhale, both arms all the way up. Hands to your heart center. Good. Let's do tree pose. Wait until your left foot, right knee rises. Hold the chair if you need it. Always options to hold the chair. So we opened up the thigh. We're going to take it out to the right and then plant it somewhere on your left leg. Even if your toes are on the ground, that's okay. If it feels good to you, you can slide up a little higher. Feel the outer rotation of the hip pushing away from the left. Don't stare at me and the camera. Stare 3 feet in front of you, maybe something on the wall. And smile. And when we breathe, we're relaxing our nervous system. It's our medicine, breath. All right, very good. When you come out of this pose, we're going to step the right foot behind the left. So toes either tuck under or toenails on the ground, whichever way feels better to you. Take your left hand to the top of the chair, and we're going to come into this beautiful side stretch. If that's too much, hold your head or hold your hip. You'll feel lots of length right here. Here's your obliques again. Reach over your head. Big breaths in and out. You got this. Let's hold it for 5, for 4, and 3, and 2, and lower down to bring your feet together. Good job. Let's mosey on over to the left side of the chair. All right, we'll start by just feeling our feet. Now we're going to step way out, left foot. We're going to come into a star pose this time. So reach out, make yourself as big as you can. Take your hands to your hips, hinging at your waist. Soften your knees. Come into a flat back. You can point the elbows up if that feels good to you, or out to the side. Hug your belly in. Bend your knees a little bit more. Let's hold this for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Lift your shoulders up over your hips. Bend your knees in the process. Take your arms back out, star pose. We do that same thing one more time. Hands come to your hips. Hinge forward. Stay here, or if you're feeling frisky, take your hands down to the floor, or hands to your shins or ankles. Whichever way one works for you. You can always stay here. Everybody's different. All right, nice and slow. Hands to your legs. Shoulders go up. Straighten your legs, back to star. Arms out. Step your feet and hands together. And your hands to your heart center in prayer. Right, weight goes into your right foot. Lift your left knee. Hold the chair if you need it. Take it out to the left. This is your balance. Touch your right leg with your left foot. Slide it down, slide it up. Find your balance. Find something to stare at that's not moving. And then encourage the opening of the left hip. Relax your shoulders, your jaw, and your breath. Tell yourself, this is easy, not hard. All right, so from here, we're going to take that left foot, bring it behind you, either toes tucked or toenails on the ground. I personally like my toenails on the ground so I get a stretch in the top of my foot. Feel that left hip pushing out. Extend the left arm up or hold the back of your head and lean towards the right. Take nice, big, long breaths in and out. We'll hold this for 5, for 4, for 3, and 2, and 1. Lower. Left arm down, step your feet together. Let's come behind our chairs for downward facing dog. Who doesn't need a down dog today? So take a walk backwards, hold the top of your chair, push back through your hips. Oh, this feels so good. We're going to stay here for a couple breaths, so enjoy it. If you need to move or wiggle your hips or bend your knees, shake it out. Explore this pose. It is all up to you and what you need right now. Maybe feel your shoulders. I like to look underneath each arm. Bend one knee, look under the opposite. It always feels really good to me. But yoga is a lot about self-connection, self-inquiry. So learn what your body likes, or learn what it doesn't like, and then honor those. All right, so now we're going to come into settling into stillness in this down dog. Deep breath in and out. And of course, we're still working on our core here, so we're going to do some planks. As you inhale, lift up the chest through the arms, rise up on your heels, bring your hips forward, push down from the shoulders to the wrist into the top of the chair. Look up, squeeze your abdominals in, and then exhale, push it back. Nice and slow, lower the heels. See if you can push a little bit further back with the tail up. Do a couple of these. So flowing down dogs to high plank. Inhale, lift up, heels rise, hips forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise up. Add in the back bend if you like. Exhale, downward dog. 2 more. Inhale, rise up, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Last one. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Nice job. Now take a walk to the top of your chair. Feet firmly planted. Take your hands to your low back here. Push your hips to the chair. Lift your head up. If this hurts your back, this is a standing back bend. If it hurts your back, don't do it. But I want you to feel like there's a beach ball back here that you're rolling over it. So the shoulders go back. The spine, low spine stays straight. You're holding it, keeping it nice and stable. Very good. Tuck your chin towards your chest. And we'll come back to our chairs. If you like to, you can go onto the mat or onto the floor if you're interested in that. We're going to finish out with some twist. So we're just going to take a walk. We'll let you get back to your seats first. Let's toe heel our feet out wide. Into that wide squat here. Head's lifted. Take your right hand down and pull back your left shoulder. And then switch to the other side. And back over to the right. And to the left. And through center. Now take this left knee, bring it over here to the right for the twist. Knees pointing to the right side. Take your left ankle, cross it on top of your right. Right hand to the back of your chair, left hand, reach it out towards the camera here. Do it yourself. And then bring it across your body to hold onto the back side of the chair. Right hand's going to go onto the left side of the back side of the chair. Lift up your head and take a good twist. Remember, you should never feel bone on bone. It's a lift and expansion of the vertebrae. And then you're twisting towards. So you want to encourage your belly button to go towards the back of the chair. This twisted root pose. Very good. Now we're going to come out of it nice and slow. Come back with left leg out to the side, wide stance. Left hand slides down, right arm reaches up. So another side stretch here. Back through center to the right. Center. One more time to each side. Right hand over your head to the left. And left hand over your head to the right. Back through center. Stretch out both legs, like star pose. Lower the legs. And turn to the left side. Cross your right ankle on top of your left. Squeeze your inner thighs. Reach your right arm out to the right side. And bring it all the way in front of you and hold on to the back of the chair. Lift up your head. Left hand goes to the right side of the chair for the twist. Inhale and exhale, nice and slow. Ever so gently. And back through center. Right knee back out to the right side into that wide-legged squat. Lean back and stretch out into all four directions. Move your arms, your feet, your legs, whatever needs to be moved here. Some circles in the wrists, circles in the ankles. Lower the arms, lower the legs. Bring the feet closer together. We're going to do one more shoulder stretch because I feel like we need it. Take the right arm on the bottom and give yourself a hug. And then we're going to just twist a little bit side to side. And then draw some circles. You feel shoulder blades. We'll take one more circle and then release the arms out wide. Switch sides, left arm on the bottom, right arm on top. Take a little twist side to side and then draw your circles. And release your arms out to the side. Take your right hand towards your left side of your head, left hand towards hold onto the side of the chair, and lean toward your head towards the right shoulder. Lift up your head, release your right hand. Take your left hand to the right side of your head, and lean your left ear to your left shoulder. Right hand can hold the seat or sit. You can even sit on it if you like. Release the left hand. Take your hands and interlace them. Make a little basket weave here. Place it behind your head. Elbows go back. Then tuck your chin toward your chest and elbows come forward. Stretch out the back side of your neck. Release your hands, keeping your chin tucked. Slowly lift it up. Stretch out. Fingers to toes, nice and long. And then settle into Shavasana. Make any last adjustments you need to get comfortable. So as you settle in, this is a moment of time to surrender, time to relax. And for some of us, we find it natural and easy. For some of us, it's to sit still is one of the hardest poses of them all. So just notice your breathing. And come back to feeling the temperature of your breath. It's cool, but as it leaves you, it's warm. Systematically check on each body part. Notice what you're feeling, where you're feeling it. And if you feel tension, take note of it and then try to send relaxation in that direction. With your eyes closed, see yourself from the outside. Marvel from the beauty of yourself, the strength that you have. Begin to take deeper breaths in and out. And when you're ready, you can make movements again, trying to release anything. Point your toes out, circle them out, whatever feels good to you. Scratch the itch that you were waiting to scratch. And we'll finish out our practice coming back to a seated shape. So wiggle yourself back up. And we'll bring our hands to prayer. May the light inside of you shine bright to provide warmth for all that needs it. Thank you so much for practicing with me. May you have a peaceful and calm day.